Hey gang, AV here. Welcome to my review of the Doctor Who Spin and Fly TARDIS electronic vehicle. Here is the empty box that it came in. This is the 1/18th scale version of the TARDIS, which, if you're anything like me, trying to find one on the aftermarket was kind of tough. The trick is you have to find it with the Spin and Fly TARDIS. That is what it's called, the 1/18th scale. Now, the original packaging that this thing came in said distinctly 1/18th scale on it. The new packaging, this, does not. This is an older ship. You are not going to be able to find this probably in stores right now. You're going to have to look on the aftermarket to get this thing. And if you're trying to do it online, it's very tricky when you don't have it right in front of you to tell what scale it is. So you definitely want to look for the Spin and Fly TARDIS if you want the 1/18th scale version. Anyway, this is the box that it came in. Takeoff and landing, lights and sound effects. The little brrr sound effect right there. It has flight action with a spinning wheel on the bottom. Authentic lights and sound there at the top. Window continues on the top, so you can see it from the top down. There's a picture of the TARDIS itself. A picture of the inside of the TARDIS, which is pretty cool. We'll have a closer look at in a second. Here's the back of the box, which shows you the play features that it has, namely takeoff sound effects, landing sound effects, and the fact that you can spin it around to simulate flight. Another product shot there on the other side. On the bottom, some legal stuff, and that's it with the box. Put that off to the side. It does come with this handy-dandy instruction manual, which tells you how to work all the features, insert the batteries, and so on and so forth. And without further ado, there is the TARDIS, which is pretty awesome. And like I said, I was hunting for one of these for a long time. I've actually had this in my collection for a couple of years now, but because I had such a hard time trying to track one down online, I figured I'd make a video of it. So in other words, I just picked it up off the table. You heard it, the taking off sound, and then I put it down and the sound stops. The lights continues to blink for about 3 minutes before it auto shuts off. But when you pick it up, well, you should when you pick it up. It's got a button on the bottom. Makes that sound effect when you pick it up off the table as well. Again, it's not going to work because of my turf here, but there's a little button here on the bottom which registers when you lay it down flat. That's its materializing noise. And then when I take my finger off the button to simulate picking it up, it comes with this clear flight stand, which you just plug into the bottom here. Let me make sure I line it up properly. There we go. And you just basically grab onto the light, and you can simulate flight by just spinning it around on the base. It works pretty decent. Take that off of there. Some detail. It does say police public call box on all 4 sides. On the front, it also has the public phone, which you can use to call for help. And that door does open. It does open. Oh wait, no it doesn't. The bigger one does. Because I have the 1/12 scale too. This one does not. I take it back. I do like the fact they put the sticker there though. You do have the inside of the TARDIS there with a cardboard cutout. It does a pretty good job of simulating the depth of the inside of the TARDIS, in my opinion. But if you get up close, obviously you can see that it's not too deep. Here is the Doctor Who from the same toy line, which, if I didn't mention it before, is actually called Character Toys, I believe. The BBC. Yeah, Character Toys. So as you can see, he scales pretty well with that. He is a little bit on the smaller side. He's definitely a 3 3/4 inch size figure, as you can see with the vintage Snake Eyes right there. Same can be said for the vintage collection Luke Skywalker, who you know is always a little on the short side. He scales perfectly well with Doctor Who. However, when you get into the more 4-inch size figures, he looks a little small, which is a little unfortunate. However, the 4-inch figures also scale very well with the police call box, you have to admit. Boss Fight Studio blank, Marvel Universe, Captain America, and of course, Master Chief. Drawbacks for this thing, the fact that there is no phone in there. I guess maybe it was just a little too small. Sometimes releasing the doors and getting them to line up again can be a little tricky, because they click into place and there's really nothing to grab onto. So sometimes getting them shut again is a little tricky, but it can be done. It just can't be done on camera because, I mean, why would anything go smoothly when I'm making a video, you know? Come on now. There we go. So that is a little bit of a drawback. The doors are a little finicky when you get them closed again. I do miss not having the phone there. I honestly thought it was in there. I thought it was on both of my TARDISes. I guess I should have messed around with this a little bit more before making the video because I had it stowed away for a little while. So I do miss the phone. The doors are a little bit of a nuisance. It scales very nice. I like the sound effects. It looks great in the backdrop of whatever display you're setting up for your 1/18 scale stuff, though. You have to be honest. I love that. That's my main plan, is to have, when my room is finally done and everything is set up, to just randomly take the public call box, the TARDIS, and just stick it in the background of one of my shelves, just for no reason. like the Doctor's just checking in on my Medieval Knights or my Star Wars figures, or it's just sitting there on the flag with the aircraft carrier and stuff. I'll get there eventually. But anyway, the main reason why I wanted to make this video is, if you're a Doctor Who fan like I am, you're probably going to want a TARDIS for your collection. And if you're a 1/18 scale fan like I am, and you probably are if you're watching this channel, you definitely want to find the spin and fly TARDIS for the 1/18 scale version of this great ship. So, all in all, this has been AV. This has been my review of the spin and fly TARDIS by Character Toys. If you like this video, check out my channel. I review a whole bunch of 1/18 scale stuff, which I'm sure you'll like if you're watching this. If you like what you see there, then please subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.